And welcome back to Let's Talk News Now. Ella's here.
I am.
You know, one of the fun things about doing the show with you...
What? What are you going to say?
Yeah, it was what when we started off in affectionately referred to as the EAT segment.
Yes.
EAT, acronym, Ella About Town. But it also has to do with food.
Yes.
Now, usually we'll have some elaborate chef on, right? But in this case, since you're the British authority...
And the eater.
And the what?
The eater.
The eater.
Yeah, the eater.
That would make, what, the chef the E.T.?
The feeder.
All right, very good. What we're going to do here, this is the traditional fare that every American thinks of when it comes to British food, and that is fish and chips.
Yeah. So,
okay.
And I've been asked so many times, is this the fish and chips you'll find in London? The truth is, obviously, you can make it as close as possible to what you're going to find thousands and thousands of miles away.
Mm-hmm.
But one of the things that I remember from school was when we would go to like little corner shops and it was soaked and drenched in oil, and it kind of had the flavor of everything else that had been fried in the oil.
I'm going to make you.
There you go.
I'm going to make you feel right at home. Just ignore me. You keep talking.
Served up in a paper. That's it.
Exactly. I'm going to serve this up in a paper cone for you because that's what. I don't know how. I imagine the sound guys. The sound guys are loving me at this point.
Don't do it, Rick. Don't do it.
What's that? I'm going to turn around.
No.
And put this.
Oh, for goodness sake! Seriously, don't do that.
We'll turn around and put some chips in a bag for you in there. Now you can eat them. It really is. It's kind of like. No, I made a little bit of a mess. But it really is. It's very much like the hot dog carts of New York, right? You have fish. You have fish and chips on the. You have fish and chips served up in rolled newspaper, right?
Right. But they at least have some hygienic paper on there. Come on.
What?
Now it's just going to be newspaper flavored fish.
Okay.
But then
how do you know that's bad?
Well, I don't. Let's sample it.
Okay. turn around and sample the whole thing.
Right. Anyway,
okay.
So let's get on to the news.
All right. Well, no. I want to continue on with this for just a minute. Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
What about the newsprint? Does it add flavor?
Yeah.
Right. You know? But when we're talking about all the things that are going on here at the Queen Victoria Pub, it is about authenticity.
Yes.
And it's about the whole experience, the ambiance, the fact that when you come to Las Vegas, I mean, everything else is represented, right?
Yeah.
You have, down towards the end, you have the New York.
Exactly.
And you have Paris.
Yeah. Right?
So here at the Riviera, it's a little bit of Great
England,
Britain.
yeah.
And that's a lot of fun.
Yes.
That's an awful lot of fun. Now, here's the other thing I'm going to ask you, though, because... What? Stop eating. I need to ask you
just
something.
Just talk. I'm not...
Okay. The peas.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Peas is that like a standard staple?
It is. And sometimes it's served mushy. Like mush the pea.
Mushy.
Yeah, mushy peas.
I mean, okay, British vernacular is always interesting to me. You speak the same language, you always mean the same thing?
Yeah.
Like bangers and mash?
Yeah, and sausage and mashed potatoes, yeah.
And what do they call the potatoes we had yesterday that were for breakfast?
Bubble and squeak.
Bubble and squeak.
Personally, I don't call them that because they just dolls, you know.
Yeah, it reminds me of a little squeaky doll.
Right,
like you have like to throw for your
the ones you wake up in the night and be like, you know, what's that? So, yeah.
But this is it. Now, the other thing is when it comes to British food, or specifically fish and chips, would it be considered gauche to actually use tartar sauce, or is everything with vinegar?
No. Mostly when you go to you can get fish and chips pretty much everywhere, but I like to go to the little shops, like the corner shops that you can go buy fish and chips and get them wrapped up in the newspaper. And I'll usually just put lots of salt and vinegar on them. So tartar sauce, you kind of have to be sitting down to eat it, and you know, that sort of thing.
What about ketchup?
Yeah, lots of. I don't put it on, but I have this friend that empties the bottle every time you come.
Ketchup, the universal sauce.
If it's not covered in red, she doesn't want to eat it.
Well, and this is part of the fun that we have, because when you're doing a show such as we're doing, we get a chance to share with you not just the typical things that you're going to find everywhere else, but kind of the little idiosyncrasies of what is actually going on, and the authenticity.
Absolutely.
As a matter of fact, when I was just talking to Harry Basil just a few moments ago, did you notice how he mentioned that he comes from a Greek background?
Yeah.
And we were at Petra last week.
Yeah.
And how much he was like immediately going, okay, it's got to be about the food.
Exactly.
The food becomes the international language.
Oh yeah.
Okay, which
You may not speak to somebody, but feed them, and they know you love them. So you know, say it with food.
Food and love just kind of goes together. Very good. What I wanted to let you know is that we obviously are going to be here throughout the week here at the Queen Victoria Pub. If you ever want to experience a really great dining, authentic British dining experience, this is the one place to go, right here in the Riviera Hotel.
Yeah.
So a whole bunch of fun. Now, if you want to know more about what we are doing, that's really simple. You go to letstalknewsnow.com. You can find all the information about the shows that are upcoming. You can also follow us at Let's Talk News Now on Twitter. Or you can, of course, like us on Facebook and be able to keep up to date on everything we have going on.
Yeah, I just want to also mention that I'm wearing Alexi Taran's designs.
Oh, that was a cheap plug. We'll be back right after this.